about to start our test drive of the MG S5. This is a comfort variant, and that's a lower variant, and this is a middle variant. There's also a higher variant with a bigger battery, but the stats on these cars are about a 49 kilowatt hour battery and a 99 kilowatt motor with about 250 newton meters of torque, and we are about to start our test drive through the Bhiman road. So it's about a 25 kilometer drive here on outwards, where both the cars are going to be testing its performance, its stability, its traction, and the first two cars are about to flag off at the moment. And what I'm really liking about people from MG is that they are prioritizing safety above everything else, because let's be for real, this is a highway, and as a result there's going to be settlements on each side and you never know what's going to come on the road. Okay, anyway, I think that's going to be pretty much most of this drive now, so I'm also quite excited. Yesterday when we came, it was a lot of delays from Kathmandu to Janakpur, but then we checked in, we had dinner, and we settled in with some networking and dinnering, and here we are today testing out the S5. So let's see how this goes. So today's test drive was about from point A to point B, about getting used to the car, which was about 5 kilometers, and then you had like stability control around sharp bends, and then you had uneven stretches where you could test out the independent suspension of the car, and then you also had some long stretches where you could really test out its high speed and stability of the overall vehicle. And then because this is the Bhiman to Chatra road, if you've seen my previous videos, there's a lot of windy turns here and there, and as a result you could really feel how well that rear wheel drive worked in just keeping the car very well planted and push around the bends, honestly. And then finally we are here at Shrestha Hotel, where this is our end point. Yeah, so I just finished my test drive of the MG S5, and I did it in the lower variant, so no sunroof, no heated seats, no steering wheel heater, I guess. But that did make a difference for performance, clearly. It was more than awesome. I think the car performs exceptional, I think. So I had the high-speed stretch straight off the bat, and I managed to get up to like 172 before pretty hard braking. I think the car would have hit a bit more, but the unanimous decision in the cabin was to brake, so with some pretty hard braking, I got the car down to like very reasonable speeds of 50, 60. That was more than enough to make a quick hard bank right turn, and wow, I think that just set the tone for the entire driving experience for me today. Hard braking, stable performance, linear performance, which is something that I liked the most, I think. Acceleration on sports mode was pretty brutal, but I wouldn't say it's the most torqueiest. I'll be honest, 250 newton meters torque. There are cars in the market that do have more, but the delivery of that torque, though, that was really smooth and refined. Like, the main part about this car is that even with that much of torque, because of its smooth delivery, even if the driver drives with a heavy foot like I did today, you probably won't feel too much of a jerkiness inside the cabin, which is also compliment to the independent suspension system on this car. I took the car at speeds of just about 100 in this very uneven, bumpy sort of bridge, and you could almost feel all the four wheels gliding on top of that cement section. Really nice, stable, controlling speeds. But as much as everyone's talking about the performance on this car, can I talk about the braking? Because really nice and smooth, and even after hard braking, I didn't lose any grip on from each of the pads, and I think that was exceptional because you don't want to lose that confidence of braking, do you, in the car? So that was nice. And I also really like the fact that because this was a very low planted car, I think the wheelbase was around 2.7 meters. You could sort of push on the accelerator out of turnings. It wouldn't break into a drift, but it would more than happily push you out of, like, it's such a nice feeling, a rear wheel drive pushing you out of corners. You have to try it one day, and this car does an exceptional job of that. Efficiency wise, my eyes were on that, obviously. When I hit triple digit speeds, it went to about 16.9, 17. I saw a 19 somewhere, but that's probably when I hit its higher top speeds. But then it quickly dropped down to about 15, and 14 was the lowest I got. Again, I wasn't here to test efficiency, but considering heavy foot driving and that much of efficiency, I feel that it's good. With a very light foot, one pedal driving, you could probably bring it down to like 11, 12, maybe even 10, who knows. Okay, so the group just had lunch, and we are now going to head back to the hotel, pack our bags, and then it's going to be a flight to Kathmandu. So hopefully there's not too many delays, but let's see how this last part goes. Had a great time with the test drive of the S5. So thanks to MG Nepal for doing that and supporting us and taking us out for a test drive. And I'm looking forward to doing a review soon.